Greetings, beautiful people. I'm Yvette Mecca from DC Art Doll. Let's get into an MJ junk journal, shall we? This junk journal was a fall theme swap between Tahirah and I from PureWord Creations. Some of Tahirah's likes are Afrofuturistic, Afrofunk, sci-fi. She's also a vegan and a violinist. Her colors were green, purple, and gold. As you can see, I use them, as you'll see, I use them throughout the journal. That is the sound of Amazon packaging. Don't you just love it? Let's go. So as I open the journal, the first thing that you see is me opening this interactive panel. As I said, she's a violinist, so I make sure I use that as a closure. Here is a couple pics from Simon's workshop. I've added extra paper. These are digitals. And off to the side here are pockets out of fabric and some journal cards that I made. She can add tabs, fabric tabs or yarn, what have you, to those tags. With her being a musician, I made sure I enclosed a lot of music notes. The back there was, let's see, some layering I did and some collaging. I always insert a journal card. That's closed is a note to her, and that is a flyer from back in the day. It's very funky and futuristic. We have off to the side is an elder woman in her, let's say, steampunk attire. Here's another panel. Around the panels and most of the images, I did stitching in gold fabric. We have some extra paper, information on, well, this is actually vintage recipes and just information on vegetables from one of my books, the Family Circle Cookbook. And so I'm going to put that back in this pocket. And so we have the space theme in the background, that purple that she likes. I did some, not buttons, but eyelets to represent like knobs or what have you, or I'm trying to think of the name. Well, this book was created to be like one of those books coming off of a spaceship or something you find out and about. So those are steampunk inspired violins. I hand dyed the paper, or tea dyed the paper. This is a piece of fabric. I tea stain those papers. Is information from one of the books that I enclose, Grand Unification of Two Fontaine Universe. Here are some steampunk coloring pages. I did not bind it just in case she wanted to use it how she saw fit. So I'm just going to add it back there, but I almost forgot to show you. There is a pocket. There's two. And the second one has a double pocket. This is an envelope that she can close if she likes. So I'm going to put that back in there before I show you the second pocket. There is a collage tag I made. And it's one of the little girls in the steampunk attire. In front of there is a double pocket. Here I use one of Tim Holtz's closures. She can, well, safety pins or, oh goodness, paper clips. She can put a secret message there if she likes, and I'll go ahead and put that back. I've used some of my hand-dyed paper, which we're getting ready to see, and I've used Tim Holtz inks. I've made some folk tape from back in the day, and those are my crochet trims that I use because it was fall, so I just really wanted to make it cozy as well. And this is a library. Give me 1 second. Okay, there it go. My computer stopped. This is a library selection of books that I thought she'd like. Books I've read, books that she may or may not have read. So let me just rearrange those. Okay. If I can get myself together, we'll get on our way. So I also did some digital collaging on paper. Here I did one of my tea bags, distressed it. And like I said, the colors were gold, purple, and green. So that mustard yellow kind of tied into the theme. And I made it into a little booklet. This is just some extra writing paper. So I'm going to tuck that back in there. Also, her angel numbers are 111, so you'll see that throughout the book. And that is some of the paper from one of the books that I use. That may be the electronics book, or I also use African in Stereo, which is one of the books that deal with modernism, music, and Pan-Africa. That's Janelle Monáe. So that's one of the journal cards. Some more journaling cards that have to do with space. Oh, and also she likes spiders. So that little tuck had the spider web. One of the quotes that she likes from one of her favorite um, authors. Some of my hand eco-dyed paper. This is a secret journaling tuck that's having issues on its own that I'll deal with later. So I'll probably trim it down to make it fit. And one of the little girls, the steampunk girls, some of the digital collage paper and some of the digital paper that I created, writing paper, some of the digitals, and I've aged it, some of my hand-dyed paper, texturized paper. Here's images of the moon, because she's like me, into spacey things. Another quote, and that one happens to be from Remy. Some more of my crochet trim, some of my hand-dyed paper. It shimmers up close. It is so gorgeous. Some more of that digital paper. Her angel numbers. I did some Frankenstein paper there. My digital papers. I also included images of Afro-futuristic or Afro-funk creators from back in the day that she may or may not know. So it gives her an opportunity to do some research, open up some, what's it going to say? This is George, the godfather of funk right there. George Clinton. A nice little tuck with one of the quotes. And here is some more of the journaling cards. That was a poster from back in the day. Some more of the sci-fi digitals throughout. As you can see, I have some collage prints with the music notes on them, that hidden journaling spot. Some more of my crocheted, and that right there, crochet trim, and that right there is a little spaceman. Thought that was just dull. I just had to add that. One of the cutouts of that's a collage tag. One of the cutouts of um, the steampunk violins right there off as a tuck, and I just put away some of the journaling cards, more of my paper, some of the book paper that I use, and my fake tape. Here's another panel. Beautiful quotes. Another darling little girl from the steampunk era. More violins for her to journal on. That background is one of my collage pieces. And here's the tuck. And a hidden pocket with Erykah Badu. She can journal on the back of any of this open space that you see. The hinges are bound with fabric. I forgot to mention that. Here is a list of songs that were recommended that you should listen to if you are indeed a part of the Afro-Funk and Afrofuturistic world. These are coloring pages that she can use at her leisure. More of my collage work on the inside cover. Layering, lots and lots of layering. Another elder in her steampunk attire. Put that back in that pocket. And that is all, my darlings, except for this hidden pocket in the back. Here is one of the largest collage cards for her to doodle on the back or journal. So it's a hidden pocket back there. And then here are her angel numbers. Remember those big primary cards you used to use back in the day? Well, there you go. She can journal on the back, and I tucked it in that belly band. But before I go, I added this extra bag of goodies for her. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure to create for you. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Till next time, peace.